Alright guys, what is up and welcome back to Hobson Outdoors. We are getting a little bit of a setup going. Right now I'm out here. I think I'm going to do a catch and cook on catfish today if I can catch any. We got a storm rolling in, probably got maybe 2 hours at max before the storm gets here. Wind's already starting, so just going to try to catch some catfish. Hopefully before this storm I might fish through it depending on how long it lasts. But we got a beautiful spot here. Got some good flowing water, so get rigged up. The first thing I am going to do is set up one of those rods with a worm on the bottom, and then I've got another rod with a bobber that I'm going to cast and float and try to catch a little bait fish, and then I'm going to re-rig that rod to go on the bottom. So I will see you guys when I got everything rigged up and ready. Alright guys, the first setup that I'm rigging out here is it's a pretty normal setup for me that I use for this type of fishing. It's 1 ounce weight, a 3-way swivel, about another foot out you've got a worm so that the worm stays suspended up off the bottom but doesn't get tangled up in your other line. It's not like a Carolina rig, which is something I've seen used quite a bit. I'm hoping 1 ounce is enough to keep this down. But we'll find out. Oh, it's getting all sorts of tangled up. Okay. Looks like the bigger swivel is doing kind of what I want it to. I'm not sure the depth out here. I'm trying to see if I'm on bottom yet. Okay, I definitely feel bottom. Yes. Okay, leave that set up right like that. Okay. That ought to catch something. You can see just the worm rigged about 2-3 foot underneath the bobber. It's kind of light, so I don't know how it's going to cast on this rod especially. Oh, whatever that is not going to get him on a slack in my line. I don't know, I got it. I think. Yeah, there's definitely a little fish on the end of this. I think it's a goldeye though. It definitely doesn't feel like it's fighting like much of anything at all. If it's even there. Yeah, little tiny catfish. He is definitely not what we're looking for. Little tiny bullhead. Just a little baby thing. Gotta be careful though, because these guys got sharp spikes all over them. First fish, just a little tiny, looks like a little tiny channel catfish or a little tiny bullhead. He gets to go back. I'm not using him as bait, and I'm definitely not gonna fillet on him. That would make sense as to why my worm got slurped off my hook, though. Oh, maybe. He doesn't appear to be bleeding at all.
Yeah. I'm not getting barbed by you.
So, although the worm is working, it doesn't appear to be working for anything of any decent size. Alright, I've caught a tiny bit bigger bullhead, it looks like, and he absolutely swallowed the hook. So, I'm not sure what to do for big catfish at this point. I think I'm just going to be playing with dinks all day. Unless I end up actually catching some cut bait or something. But this little guy does not cut it. I don't want to get stabbed while holding him. Did I get the hook out? I didn't see the hook. Oh. Okay, I broke the hook off, which means he gets to keep the rest of that one. But, that little guy. Let him go. And the float rig hasn't produced a bite in a minute. Ugh. Okay. Can't believe I actually broke that hook off in that fish's mouth. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. This might be what I need. Yes, it's a little goldeye. Ooh. Knock the camera down. Exactly what I need for some good cut bait. Or maybe even some good live bait. Oh, I'm getting bit. Oh. Whatever this is, it feels a little bigger. Oh, it definitely feels a little bigger. I'm still just powering right through it though. I bet it's just another little dink. Oh yeah. Another little guy. Woo. I might have to grab my Leatherman for this one. Well, catfishing, we got it down. Now we just need to figure out how to catch something of any sort of decent size so that I can bring it home to eat it. Because that little guy ain't gonna do. Alright guys. Give him a good hook. Got some good cut bait going here. So, cast them out, give them a shot. And hopefully catch a big old catfish. Alright guys, I definitely have something on my bobber. I think it's a goldeye. It's fighting like one. Oh yeah. I don't know, you guys probably couldn't even see that. There's a big old goldeye though. Oh. He looked like he kind of choked that hook too. Good enough. Goldeye can't stab you though. They do have little teeth. Alright guys, I was just watching a YouTube video actually to try to give me some ideas in case I catch a bowfin to see if they're even good eating. But this little guy bit, he's a little bit bigger than the last two catfish, but definitely still not eating size, so get him off the hook and release him. But just a little check-in, I guess. Okay guys, so little update. Well, I was away. Something must have ended up biting that piece of goldeye I had on there and somehow finessed it off. So I'm gonna take the back half chunk of that goldeye and send it out there. I also have that goldeye I killed when I brought in on accident. And just I feel like I'm gonna stab myself here when I do this. This is not the gold, definitely. I want it a little bit further through than that. Right there. Right like that. Hopefully that will catch me something. I knew I'd gotten a bite. I'd seen something pick it up and set it down, but I didn't realize they had gotten the goldeye off the hook. So I'm going to send this back out here and hopefully not have that same problem. Okay guys, I am definitely for sure getting a bite on this rod now. It just appears to be maybe a little catfish. Yeah, there's definitely a fish there. Or there was. I don't feel it. Yeah, there it is. It's still there. Oh, what was that? What? Did I just break off twice? Are you kidding me right now? Okay. Alright guys, this is my first rig up here. We got this massive chunk of goldeye. We got 1.5 ounces of weight, all connected to a 3-way swivel. About maybe 1.5, 2 foot on either end. So, gonna cast this out and see how it does. Also gonna, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to hook these away to not lose them. Hopefully whatever takes it just takes it, and I don't have too much of a problem keeping it on the line. Alright guys, I got everything rigged up after that big bite, and pretty much just playing the waiting game. I've got that rod right there, has a worm on it off of a 3-way with 1.5 ounces of weight. I was fishing with 2 ounces, but I just broke both of them off because I got into snags. So I'm hoping with a little less weight it'll be easier to keep it up and out of stupid stuff under the water. But yeah, got the that one's got another big chunk of goldeye on it. So hopefully whatever hit me the first time, I can get a nice little bite and hopefully pull in a good sized catfish, something good enough to eat at least. Alright, I literally just quit talking and turned off the camera, and I just got a thump on that rod with the big goldeye chunk on it. So guess we'll see what happens. I'm gonna give it probably 5-6 minutes, and if nothing else happens, then I'll pull that out and see if I still got a chunk of goldeye on it. Okay, I'm getting another bite on this rod here. Time to see if I can actually retrieve this without losing weights. I have lost every one of my weights every other time. I think it's just a small little catfish. I'm pretty much running out of lead at this point. Hey, I actually kept my weights that time. Alright, I'm getting a good solid bite on this worm rod. It feels like a little bit better cat. I know it sounds like I'm peeling him in, but I'm trying to keep my weight up off the bottom so that I don't end up losing everything. Like I just did. How does that even happen? Alright, my bobber is just disappearing. Definitely getting hit by something out there. So I ended up switching back to a float rig on this one. I think it's a goldeye. Oh, maybe not. Could be a catfish. No, I think it's a goldeye. Oh, that's a big old goldeye. Holy cow. I ain't seen one this big in a while. That is a big goldeye. Yeah, he's like all the way as long as my arm. Listen here, bud, I need my hook back out of you. Guess I'll see you guys back when something interesting happens. If not, I'm gonna call this the end of the video. I've caught a bunch of little catfish, so I guess mission accomplished in terms of catching catfish and goldeye. But I definitely haven't accomplished the goal of catching a catfish that is of size to eat. So I think I'll probably call it after this. Yeah, I'm just gonna let my phone sit and chill. I probably won't record too much unless I catch a massive catfish. But I'm probably gonna sit out here for another 20-30 minutes and then head my way out. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.